And we're live. Random Rolls chat.
Oh, he caught me drinking again.
Oh yeah.
That's the darndest thing. Every time.
And the Rob is here. Welcome,
I
Rob.
heard the Rob.
Good to see you, Rob.
Wizbot's here. Hey, Wizbot.
Your Wizbot friend, yeah. Hey, Jeff.
How's life going, Wizbot?
Very good.
You have any thoughts or feelings you'd like to get out?
Fuck you. Oh man,
What's
yeah.
up, buddy? Long time no see. We haven't talked for a week.
Oh my God, Jeff was getting the what do you calls? Not the shits, but the cravings.
The cravings. I was getting the shakes.
The shakes, yeah. So you said you like the new logo that we have, huh?
Yes, I do like your new logo. I'm glad we could talk about it on the podcast. I think it's great. I love the 8-bit aesthetics to it.
Yeah, I was trying for something different, and I like pixel art, so I went with pixel fonts and everything, and grabbed pictures and everything off other things and put it together. So it's
Yeah.
like, why not?
But I would like to see you add in like something for movies, TVs, and books.
It's gonna get too cluttered, dude.
What's wrong with being cluttered?
Cluttered is not good.
How would you know? Have you been cluttered before?
Yes.
Well, there's this one time at band camp.
Yep.
When I was the trombone.
That's disgusting.
So, so besides for the new logo, what else have you been up to?
Mostly doing stuff around the house, doing some DIY projects, things like that. You know what those are, right?
Yeah, do it yourself.
Yeah. Doing some bathroom stuff and some kitchen stuff, so trying to get some stuff done around the house while I can. And
Reading up on any books?
I was gonna start the William Shatner Star Trek Academy book. I can't. It's right across the room. I have it on my shelf. I can't see it. Collision, something or other.
Do you have to read it like about like Adam Sandler? Hey, Mr. Good, read the book. No, do you have to read it like Mr. Shatner?
No, considering you probably didn't write it. No.
Once upon a time.
No, I think all Shatner did was just talk to somebody and be like, "Here is my ideas," and you know,
I'm gonna fuck a lizard. I fought one. No, it belonged. I dominated it.
yes, I enjoyed. Getting closer to going to Gen Con. It's almost time.
Gen Con. What are you looking forward for Gen Con?
Well, one, the vendor hall, because then I get to find all those rare books and stuff that I look for.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the games I'm playing in. I'm playing in a Savage World Star Trek game.
Wait. Oh no, the Savage. I keep forgetting that Savage Worlds is a. Hey, Rick. Oh, time to go.
You know, Rick, you need to ditch that Android phone, man. You keep resetting it and having to get screwed up. So you need to
get a new one.
Get a new one, or get yourself a nice Apple phone like your wife.
Don't get an Apple phone. Those things, the UI sucks.
Never have to reset it. I've never reset an Apple phone like people do with Androids.
I've never had to reset my phone ever.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like Rick who constantly have to reset their phones.
And I've known a lot of Apple people that their phones suck. Like all of them.
No, Apple phones don't suck. They're just the same. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? We were talking about Gen Con.
iPhones are superior.
No, they're not. That's a lie. That's a lie coming from Rob.
Rob speaks the factual truth.
He lies. Buy a new phone, not crapple. Don't buy a crapple apple.
Hey, your wife has a crapple and she loves it.
We only make crapple pies. What
Crapple pies.
about yeah, Savage Worlds. Savage Worlds. I forget that it's not a place. It's a system.
Right. Savage Worlds is a system. It's a
I was thinking Star Trek in like
Conan environment.
yeah, like the Conan-esque environment. I'm like,
Yeah.
that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Sure, why not? No one's perfect, not even Jules. You better not let her. She must not be home or
Ooh.
she's not around because
She's
she would.
asleep. I could guarantee you him
Yeah.
saying that shit.
She would beat your ass for that comment. Rick's got the crown this week. It looks like.
Ooh. Better step up
Yeah.
your game, Rob.
Rob can't get the crown
Why not?
because he's essentially above everybody else in the chat.
Oh,
Because
he's above the crown. Okay.
yeah, he's a member of the channel, so you're above the rest of the group.
I guess one Rick was too, wasn't he?
No, Rick's not logged into his normal account, I think.
Oh, okay. Yo, yeah, she's napping.
Or maybe he is. I don't know, honestly.
I don't know enough about YouTube to make a comment about that. He likes writing. Rob likes writing.
Yeah, Rob told me he was blessed with a big penis the other day.
Yeah, he told me that too. I think he's advertising.
Yeah, he got blessed with that. I'm sure he was happy too.
Hey guys, look, I found out.
I've used 2 hands. Yeah, Gen Con. Yeah, playing in,
Star Trek in Conan's world. Okay, go ahead.
no, but okay. The priest
was real happy.
Jeez. Trying to think what else. There's another the Alternity the game system. I want to play that because I've never actually like played the game. I've only run it once or twice, and I want to actually play it. So
what's that about?
it's a science fiction world type game. It has a step die system of like you roll a d20 with another die after it, and that die is kind of determines how much you add or take away from your roll. It's an interesting system.
Sounds complex.
It's really not. And then some Cthulhu based horror game. I can't think what the name of it is, but it's
Base Cthulhu. Nice.
yeah, Base Cthulhu. That's correct. He's on his guitar bass and jamming.
What are you doing there, Cthulhu? I'm a bassist.
I'm a bassist. Hold on, let me get my lead singer Bitler. Not Bitler.
Hitler, that crazy guy,
and his good bunny,
Bunny.
and his good buddy Fusellini.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the two of them. He's the lead guitarist.
Where are you going today, Bitler? Oh, I was thinking somewhere in South America. Sounds good this time of year.
Yeah, what happened to your buddy Fusellini?
Oh, he got left behind as usual. Morgoth, the lead singer.
Yep.
Hey guys, welcome to the band. We call them Super Awesome Black Metal with my bassist Cthulhu.
And my backup singer, the brown shirts, and
wait, what?
The brown shirts.
I don't even understand that reference at all.
The brown shirts?
Correct.
That would be Bitler's crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Fusellini is just hanging around with his girlfriend upside down in town square.
I just left him hanging, the usual. Wow,
he's hanging by his toes.
Yeah, he went Danish real fast.
Oh, yeah. That's his new persona. He's Danish.
Yeah, it's me, Baylor. Okay, so
You know what we need? We need a new episode of Go On Man podcast.
do we?
Yes, we do.
I was thinking about one.
Go ahead. You use your new AI tool to help you get topics.
We should talk about why DM shouldn't just stop playing their game for months on end.
Life happens.
Sure.
I,
Alive.
I want to see a new episode of Go On Man and a new episode of Thaco Thoughts with the Rob.
What's Rick gonna do though?
I don't think Rick wants the podcast. Rick, do you want a podcast? I don't know. I've wanted to go on man. Well, Rob.
Everybody wants to go on, man.
No, I think
don't
he
know.
wants to go on. Never mind.
It didn't say "a man." It says "go on, man."
To go on, man. Yes, I know. We can have Rick's rockin' sockin' podcast hour.
Rockin' sockin' pockets. Huh?
Rockin' sockin' pocket.
That sounds like it needs like a radio voice to do it. Welcome to Rick's Rockin' Sockin' Pockets.
That's right. Rockin' Sockin' Pockets. Today we're going to go on live with WNBC. Do one of those things. I didn't have time before, and then I thought about, well, I heard you got a lot of time right now, Rick.
Lots of time.
Lots of time.
Oh, man.
You should look into it and start your own podcast and join the Evil Dungeon Master Universe podcast network that Jeff and Rob are part of. Well, though Jeff hasn't done the podcast in a while, though.
I've got tickets for Superman. Oh, congratulations, Rob.
I have tickets for Superman on Saturday, actually.
Well, Rob's better because he got it for Friday, not Saturday.
I'm looking forward to it. It looks pretty good.
I'm kind of looking forward to it, too. I might want to go see it in theaters.
I was going to ask.
Yeah. I don't see many DC movies in theater. Last one I saw was Aquaman 2. So it kind of hurt the whole genre for me.
I didn't even see it. I didn't care. I was like, what's the point? Why even bother releasing this movie?
It was the weirdest part when they did 30 minutes of Amber Heard just taking a dump on Aquaman's bed.
That would be awkward, yeah.
Wait, what you doing, honey? I'm laying eggs on your bed.
What would your podcast be about, Rick? Let him answer that while we talk.
No, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to talk at all. But what? There's a lot of super people in the new Superman movie. Who would you want to see in there? And don't say naked Supergirl.
Well, it depends on who's playing Supergirl.
I don't know. Just pick one.
I don't know.
Christina Applegate now, not back then.
That's I may have to pass on that one, dude.
Amber Heard. What are you doing, Supergirl?
Oh my God, Jeff. Supergirl's already cast. Yeah. Is it? I don't even know. Is it the same girl that was Supergirl, or is it somebody new? I don't even know. Amber Turd. Yeah, Amber Turd is right. I'm just looking forward to it. I mean, I think it's cool that he added crypto in there, and all the things they're doing. I'm glad it's just a really good new telling of Superman. That's all. I'm looking forward to it.
Do you think the crypto's the right species of canine for the part?
If I remember correctly, that's what crypto looked like.
I thought, is it the older one or the new one? Because I thought he was a Labrador.
No, as far as I remember, he looked like that in the cartoons. So maybe that's what Gunn is basing it off of.
Let's take a look.
Inside a book.
KR. CryptoPTO? Crypto.
from House of Dragon. Is it the Khaleesi? Crypto was a different breed. Was he? I thought he was that breed.
Let's see. Crypto, the super dog. Yeah, he's even been displayed as a Boston Terrier or as a fucking uh
A fucking what?
bulldog. There he is,
Oh, a bulldog.
a fucking bulldog. Yeah, he's been different. There's different variations of him.
Yeah, of
So I
course.
guess I mean DC has many of different universes. So yeah, he could work. He could be that kind of dog. What species? What type of dog is he?
I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest, because I think Superman having a dog is kind of dumb. But
I
I'm glad
like.
they included him in.
Do you think they did it for the purposes of trying to get children to read more of them?
Read more. Well, the Superman comics right
Comics.
now are pretty adult, so I don't know. Hey, Derek Henderson, welcome to
Hey,
the
Derek.
chat.
So, according to Google AI, Crypto the Superdog is not based on a single specific dog breed, while often depict,
Depicted.
depicted as a generic white dog. He's been portrayed as a white Labrador, a German Shepherd, or a Dalmatian, among others. In the new Superman movie with director James Gunn, modeled Crypto appearances after his own dog, Uzu, a mixed breed.
Hmm. Yes, you could say the dog is white. That is perfectly acceptable to say. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that, Rick.
even Google says they're white. But even a white German Dalmatians, I didn't know Dalmatians were specifically. I know that they were spotted, but I didn't know they were specifically white. But yes, even Google says crypto's white. I can even link you the the
No, you read it. It's fine with me.
okay.
We believe you, sir.
But who you didn't say who you wanted to have in that movie besides for Supergirl, which apparently it's already happening.
I wonder, other than Lex, I wonder who the villain's going to be. I mean, I think we saw a glimpse of who it was, but
Who do
I'm
you
not
think it was?
I don't know who it was. I don't know who the person was. Is it,
I'm not reading that. I don't want to get canceled.
no, no, Rob, we can't say that, Rob. Stop.
Wasn't it that big dragon looking thing?
Was it? I don't know.
What's that big dragon? It's not Fing Fang Foom. That's Marvel.
Yes, Marvel. Um, I don't remember a dragon in DC.
I'm pretty sure there's a few hundred of them in there. There's Crypto the Wonder Dragon. It's a white dragon that flies around with Superman.
Um, there's referred to a bunch of different characters. There's actual race of fire breathing reptilian creatures, also known as dragons. There's a character, Richard Diaz, Dragon King, Lady Dragon. I'm not familiar with any of those, to be honest.
Lady Dragon, isn't that a Batman villain? Or
Let's
is
see.
that Lady Redclaw or something?
Superboy villain.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's why I didn't read Superboy.
Which one? The older one or the newer one?
The one that wore the leather jacket.
The
I
newer
guess.
one.
Yeah, I guess the newer one.
The '90s one.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I'm still watching Superman Lois, and they introduced Superboy into there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He's like there for two or three episodes.
Legion of
I
Superheroes. Yeah. Connor. Yes.
yeah. I like to see Metallo I mean some of the from the
I want to
future
see. I
from
know
the
who I was.
future
I want to see Power Girl
Power Girl. So Supergirl from another alternate universe.
with big breast assists.
Wait, who directed Buffy the Vampire Slayer again?
Joss
Are
Whedon.
you pulling a Joss Whedon? I want more girls in her. Show more boobies. Make it
Unless you
rain. Put them
unless
in
you mean
grease.
unless you mean the movie.
No, I meant you're right. It was Joss Whedon I was thinking of.
Okay. Yeah, well, we can do that.
So, I
Wow,
mean,
Rob got caught in the filter on that one.
I'm su- I'm surprised they didn't put Flash in there.
They don't have a Flash character yet.
They don't have an actor
Yeah, they don't have an actor yet for it. The
because the
rumor
last
was,
one went completely insane.
yeah, he doesn't want that guy. Trust me. The last thing that I heard was that the one that played on the CW was being considered, but I don't know.
I mean, there's also the one from the '90s. Big Barda. Put more girls in it. Bigger boobies.
Dude, big Barda, she's huge.
I know. She's from Apocalypse, isn't she?
Believe so. She's huge, and one of her titties is like the size of you.
Now I want Big Barda.
I would love to see Grant Gustin play the Flash in the big screen. I think he's a good Flash.
Is he the one
He
from the show?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good one.
he portrays the Flash really well. He's got that whole awkward Barry thing going on, and the whole I fuck everything up Barry thing going on.
I agree with Derek. I would love to see Lobo in it, and that would be a great stepping off point for Jason Momoa as Lobo if he did put
Isn't
him in
he?
there.
Isn't he in Superman as Lobo? I thought he was.
Who, Jason Momoa?
Yes.
He's an Aquaman as far as I know.
And let me see.
What are you doing, Aquaman? Nothing much, Lobo. What are you doing? Just rocking out. Yeah, me too. Want to go see Minecraft movie? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay. He's gonna be in Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow film. Okay.
Ah,
So he's getting cast. Jason Momoa is taking the role. It's just not going to be for right now.
I would laugh so hard if they have him as both Aquaman and Lobo at the same time.
He looks more like a Lobo than an Aquaman. So
Well, I mean, for the longest time, he was supposed to be Lobo, but they never cast a Lobo. Yes, yes,
uh,
Rob. Jason Momoa is coming again.
I think he fits the role really well. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who knows? Maybe his performance will be too weird and it won't work. Hopefully not, but we'll see.
Who, Jason Momoa's?
Yeah.
I mean, Lobo is kind of a out there kind of character. He's never been like a maintained serious character.
Well, he has to constantly say bastages and stuff like that. So
I guarantee you, Jason Momoa could do that. I mean, he played Carl Drago or whatever his name from Game of Thrones.
Wasn't he also in Stargate Atlantis?
He was. I didn't watch that show.
I didn't either. I just remember I think that's where he started.
Yeah, where he was like a much skinnier Jason Momoa.
Yeah, okay. Rick is saying yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'd like to see it. We'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, it's going to happen regardless if you want to see it or not. All right, what superhero do you want? What superhero do you want to see that you don't get to see on the big screen from DC?
Um,
Now, I already know my answer. I know Rick's answer. Not Rick's, Rob's.
you want the Ray to be on? No, I'm kidding.
I like Plastic Man. I thought Plastic Man would be an awesome character to see on the big screen. I know Rob would want to see Elongated Man.
I bet Rob would. I don't know, man. That's a good question. I mean, they've done a lot of the people that I've wanted to see, but Nightwing? No, I'm kidding.
Hey guys, I'm having a slumber party with my movie.
2 hours of him just trying to recruit people for a slumber party.
I might watch. I might watch that though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm recruiting superheroes for what? A slumber party. What?
Everyone just. That's a stupid idea, Nightwing. Why would I ever want to do that? Ooh, Booster Gold. That's another good one. The
Booster
Man
Gold
of
would be a
Tomorrow.
really good movie, but you'd have to find someone really obnoxious to play that role.
Easy. Ryan Reynolds.
I don't. Yeah, I think he might do that role really well, but I think he's too
Ri-
quippy and too like sarcastic to be Booster Gold.
Besides, he's already Green Lantern.
No, I think he wants to erase that from history, to be honest.
I didn't think Green Lantern was a bad movie.
I don't know. I mean, he's Deadpool, so he was perfect for that role.
Mm-hmm.
Booster Gold is more stuck up, snobbish, and full of himself. Not all that funny, to be honest. So
So basically the same.
it would be a very toned down Ryan Reynolds if it was Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know. Some universities he is quippish. He's just not very good at it.
Well, with our luck, it'd be
Just
Pedro Pascal or something like that.
Pedro Pascal this summer plays every superhero you could ever think of.
Well, he's rumored to be the new Indiana Jones, so
Is he?
yeah. Because they're rebooting Indiana Jones, and they're obviously the nod was looking to him because he sucks.
I mean, I could see them using the Indiana Jones universe, but don't make him Indiana Jones.
No, they're
Make
doing a full reboot, dude.
just I don't it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
It's ridiculous because Indiana Jones is established as a character. Okay, cool. Harrison Ford, he played his part. Indiana Jones is done. Make him something else. Make him I said Miami James. Oh, it has to be a state. Florida James. Skeets.
Skeets.
Oh.
Oh, the robot. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds could be Booster's robot Skeets. Yeah, that would work because the robot was fucking obnoxiously sarcastic. So
I was say Skeets. Isn't that what Amber Heard does in the in the bed? What are you doing in there, Amber? Skeeting. Oh, I will never let her down with that. That will be forever in my mind. Don't listen to Jeff. You want Amber Heard to shit in your bed?
no.
Oh, excuse me, Skeet. There you go. That's a better one.
Skeet in the sheets. Okay, wonderful. My God.
But yeah, just let Indiana die, and just promote him as a new character. That's fine. You don't have to always reuse the same characters again.
Or we can go. What was it? The female version, Montana Jones, and
There you go.
they'll get that fucking chick from Wicked.
Well, I'm waiting for what's his name to come back as Short Round.
That's what I thought was that the dude that played Short Round, now that he's older, would take over the reins as kind of like a new Indiana Jones type character.
See, that's a really good idea. I like that. Unfortunately, Hollywood can't do that because it makes sense.
Pratt was consideration a while back as well, but
Well, so was uh, Brandon Fraser.
he is actually in really good shape right now.
He
Like, did you
is.
see the recent pictures of him?
I have.
He's like almost this. He looks exactly the same as when he looked in the original Mummy, just with an older face, obviously.
Yeah, and they're considering making a Mummy 4 because of that too.
Yeah, but yeah, Chris Pratt was considered for Indiana Jones, but then I think he had a big fallout with his views and everything.
With
So
Disney, with all the Marvel characters in all the Marvel actors in Disney, Disney really did a number on them.
all because he wouldn't do one scene.
Yep,
I don't blame him. I wouldn't do it either. If it was against my principles and made me feel like I was disgusted, I wouldn't do it either.
exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. If because he doesn't like it, not every person has to like it. So
Mm-mm.
if you like it, that's fine. But if you don't, you can't force someone. From the mommy is the closest thing to Indiana Jones.
I love Brenda Frisch from the
Aw,
Mommy.
me too.
It's so sweet. Makes warm, delicious cookies.
No, the closest thing we'll ever see is Nicolas Cage in National Treasure, dude.
Ooh, that's another good one. I want Nicolas Cage to be in the new Indiana movie, but just as a different character completely.
He'll just
No, I
be
want to be him as his character from the Declaration of Independence movie, Hidden Hidden
National
Treasure,
Treasure.
National
National
Treasure.
Treasure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want him to be his character from National Treasure.
Well, we also got that movie that was on Apple TV with John Krasinski, who was playing kind of an Indiana Jones type character.
Uh huh.
So I Fountain of whatever. I think it was Fountain of Youth or whatever it was. I remember the name. Whatever. It was a pretty good movie.
You mean Mr. Fantastic?
You mean the person we wanted to be Mr. Fantastic?
Oh, why don't they bring back the guy from Fantastic Four stick as back as Mr. Fantastic? I need these mechanical things to control my arms.
I saw that the actor from the original Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, died.
Did he?
Yeah, just died like the other day.
Oh, that sucks. He was a really good Doctor Doom too.
Yeah, I thought he was a really good Doctor Doom. But so, what do you think about our main topic of the evening? We want to get into that now.
If there was no Batman,
If
would
there
there be
was,
villains?
yeah, if there was no Batman in Gotham,
Mm-hmm.
what villains do you think would still exist, and would any villain still exist? Now, before you, yeah, Julian, I can't think of his name either. But before you say anything, my evidence to you that villains would still exist, some at least, is at least we have some canon going on for not Julian Sands. That was the guy from the Warlock. Uh, uh, I like Julian Sands too. I thought he was a great actor. Sad ending to that guy. Wow, he went on a hiking trip and fell to his death and pretty much starved to death.
Oof.
Yeah, because I guess broke his leg or something, and he had no way of communicating to anybody because I guess he didn't bring a phone. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, if you go out hiking, right, and you go somewhere remote, there's no cell signal anywhere.
Yeah,
So,
I think he fell to his like didn't fall to his death, but he fell and yeah, the Sierra Nevada. Yeah. Uh, so my example to you was in the animated series, Batman the animated series. They had what?
Batman no, I was reading what Rob was saying. Half the villains wouldn't be non-existent. Batman is a menace. Yeah, Batman is a menace.
What is he? Spider Man now? Uh, anyway, uh,
That web head slinger. That web slinger.
Batman the animated series. They had an episode called The Trial.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of went over if there was no Batman, what would be, and it pretty much showed that most of the villains in Gotham would still exist. So
In some form or another.
yeah, like people like the Joker probably wouldn't exist as we know him. He might be something else.
Right.
Um, I'm trying
Some
to think of what
some
else.
superhero some superheroes wouldn't exist either. If
The Teen Titans probably wouldn't exist as a group, at least, because you wouldn't have had your boy Nightwing break off to become part of the Teen Titans.
and start his own slumber party.
Starts on slumber parties in Teen Titans Tower.
Plastic Man wouldn't exist.
Um, Villain wise, like we go back to that, like Joker wouldn't exist. Now, Mr. Freeze wouldn't exist only for the simple fact that when I was looking that up about his history,
Well, let me ask you a question before we continue on. Does Bruce Wayne still exist?
I mean,
Maybe Bruce Wayne actually went out and actually sought counseling to get over his grief as his parents dying. So there's no existence of Batman.
or his parents just didn't die.
So answer the question: does Bruce Wayne still exist?
In this, I mean, sure, why not? Bruce Wayne still exists.
Okay,
He keeps being his playboy self and spending his parents' money as they do whatever they do.
sounds about
Uh,
right.
well, they did have that alternate universe when Thomas Wayne became Batman. So,
Hmm. The Flash universe
mhm.
where everyone flashes.
Yeah,
Hey,
there'd be no
Batman!
there
Ah!
would, there would be no outsiders as well. Because Batman wouldn't say, F this shit, I'm out, and leave the Justice League. Take his ball and go home because he was hated what was going on.
Yeah, all the Robins wouldn't exist
No
without Batman.
Robins. Mr. Freeze, again, like I was saying, wouldn't exist. Only for the simple fact that Bruce Wayne was the main. See that would so if Bruce Wayne exists, maybe Mr. Freeze would exist because he was the one. Well, we have to think about that one. If his parents didn't die, they'd still be in charge. Well, Thomas Wayne would still be in charge, which means uh, Bruce Wayne wouldn't be in charge of Wayne, whatever Enterprises, Industries, whatever the hell they want to call it this week. So he wouldn't cut funding to what the project that Mr. Freeze was actually working on, which would have made his wife fine.
Yeah. Well, his wife had a genetic disease. The only
Right.
way to save her, he had to cryo freeze her until he could find a cure for it. Correct?
Yeah, she had it. Yeah. And he was working on a project that got funding cut by Bruce Wayne, which caused him to go insane and do whatever he needed to do to save his wife. But I don't blame him for that. So,
But yeah, that wouldn't be Batman's fault. That would be Bruce Wayne's fault.
yeah, but that he wouldn't exist pretty much. So,
I mean, the Waynes were always about saving money too.
yeah, but Thomas Wayne was more about helping the little person out. So I think maybe he would have helped Mr. Freeze. Two Face. Now
What
I
Two
don't
Face
think
would have existed?
maybe because I think with Two Face he would have never been in the situation he was, and he would have been with Jim Gordon, probably taking out the mob.
Well, the whole reason why his face got splashed with acid was because of the mob. It was the Falcones that did it. It wasn't anything Batman could have done. He was They were constantly taking on the
Yeah,
mafia, and he got targeted by the mafia.
but I think it was Bruce Wayne and or Batman who pushed them over the edge to get the dual personality thing going. What about
Uh,
Three Face? Shut up, Rob. Three
well,
Face.
I have a three-sided dice. uh, no,
I have a
it
three-sided coin. Wait, what?
what?
Yeah, you heard me.
Uh, it could have been the fact that um, Harvey Dent was inspired by Batman to take on the mafia. However, I would say it was probably more to the fact that he just was an anti-bully kind of guy. Harvey Dent was, and that's why he had to personify Big Harv, if we discussed before,
I just love that name.
because he used to get bullied all the time, and that was his more aggressive side. I think he would have taken on the mob. I think he would have probably been shot before he got acid thrown in his face.
Probably. He probably
Uh,
would have had a hit on
I
him or
don't think he
something.
would have
Yeah.
gone. He might not have gone against the mafia as hard.
No, probably not. Well, wasn't Bruce Wayne the one that pushed him to kind of? No, I'm kind of confusing movies now, so never mind.
Well, in the was it Jack Snyder, John Snyder, what's his name?
Zack Snyder, you mean?
Zack Snyder in his movie. Bruce Wayne was the one who kind of promoted Harvey Dent to become the DA.
Yeah, I was gonna say he, and I believe it was the comics too that Bruce Wayne promoted and helped push Harvey Dent to get the DA position.
But that's not Batman. That's Bruce Wayne.
Right, but you kind of consider them one and the same, in a way.
No,
So
no, I don't.
they're the same person. Shut up.
I know. I saw it. I
I was
saw it on
there.
Reddit one time.
I was there.
I was in this in Nightwing's slumber party. He told me all about Batman.
So I pulled out a list of characters of villains that I think would still exist, and one of them that came to mind as I gave you the list, and I'm thinking
Thanks for the
about it.
spot.
You're welcome. Uh, as I'm thinking about it, Deathstroke.
What about stroking?
Slade Wilson.
Oh, there's a lot of Sladen going on there.
Ah.
What
So
about him?
there's two sides to the argument for Slade Wilson as Deathstroke. That he really isn't a villain; he's a vigilante, and if he is considered a villain, he's a Teen Titans villain.
He's not a villain at
So,
all. He's a mercenary. If Bruce Wayne were to go up to Mr. Slade Wilson and pay him enough money, Slade Wilson would work for Bruce Wayne.
well, he did.
Yeah.
He hired
So
him to be Batman for a year when he wanted some time off in the comics.
so
So,
he's not so much a villain as he is. He just wants money.
which is greed, which makes him pretty much a villain. So,
I mean,
but he's
if
more of a Teen Titans villain. But without Batman, there would be no Teen Titans. So, Deathstroke's off the list.
now just because there's no Batman doesn't mean that Teen Titans don't exist. It just doesn't exist with Robin.
Well, he was the one main factor that created Teen Titans. So, he was one
No,
of the
he gave him
founding
their
members.
base. He gave him a base. If they don't have a base, it doesn't mean there's no Teen Titans.
He's There's no Teen Titans without Robin. Robin is the one that made Teen Titans.
No, Robin said he's the only Teen Titan there. Everyone else is secondary. He said it to me while we were eating popcorn.
It was old Damian Wayne. Stupid fucking kid.
I'm the son of Batman. Mm.
You know how annoying he is in the fucking comics right now? They made him so annoying. He's always like, "Can I do this?" It's like, "No. Why not?" And he runs
In
off.
every comic he's been in, he's been annoying. He's been
Oh my
annoying as an adult.
god.
He was annoying in Batman Beyond. When Terry
True.
McGinnis went to go see him and go train with him, he's like, "I'm the Grand Master. You only got lucky to be his spawn." It's like, thanks, Damien. You're still a bitch.
Yeah. Damian, you make Nightwing look like a real person. All right, so top of my list, Ra's al Ghul.
He would
Absolutely.
exist. Yeah,
He
he's the
would
one that trained Batman.
he would absolutely exist because his whole plan for destroying Gotham and his own vision, he was already there. So,
Question: was Ra's al Ghul right in the Zack Snyder movie?
was he Wait, you mean the Christopher Nolan movie
Christopher Nolan. Thank you.
when Liam
Christopher
Neeson
Nolan.
played him, yeah.
Was
Was
he
he
right?
right to crumble and destroy the city because it became so corrupt there was no saving the city?
Yes. time to bring those villains back into good graces.
I mean, he's not wrong in a sense.
Yeah, in a sense. What sense is that?
He's
All of
not
it.
wrong. All of it. Gotham is really beyond a lot of help, but
Uh-huh.
destroying it and killing everybody is just not the way to handle it. So, no, Ra's al Ghul is not right. He just like Thanos wasn't right. Ra's al Ghul is not right.
But didn't he give a chance for people to leave?
Not that I'm aware of. Clayface?
Clayface would still exist.
Yeah, I think he would still exist.
But I mean,
Would Clayface
Everybody, m-
exist?
a lot of the higher ups in Gotham were corrupted by the mafia or by greed. Of
Yeah.
course, there was a lot of mafia out there, so their
Capone
influence was
family,
just
yeah.
about everywhere in Gotham. Correct.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
So was he wrong?
What? Just flatten the city and rebirth it in his image?
It's Ra's al Ghul land. Come see our, our Lazarus pits. They're to die for.
Literally.
Just
So,
ask the Red Hood. I'm crazy. Yeah, that's right.
which would mean if Ra's al Ghul exists, that means the League of Assassins would exist
Correct.
because he was. Well, would yeah, he would still need the League. Well, would he need the League of Assassins? Because yeah, I guess to do his dirty work. So
Well, he can't be everywhere. He's just the head of it. So he has to
okay,
have operatives everywhere.
so we got Ra's al Ghul and his minions. Penguin, absolutely.
Penguin would still exist.
Yeah, because he was just a mobster pretty much that
Yeah.
wanted to control everything.
But he wouldn't be, in my opinion, he probably would not be as powerful as he was if
Yeah,
Batman didn't exist. For the simple fact that in the comics they explained that Batman and Penguin kind of had an understanding. Uh, Maybe not known to Penguin as much, but Batman used the Penguin as kind of the funnel through what he would allow people to do. So if there was something crime going on, the Penguin would have the information. So Batman would go to the Penguin to find out, and he allowed the Penguin to operate.
yeah. All
So
right,
he
okay.
wouldn't be as powerful as he is in the comics, but yeah, he would definitely still exist.
I don't. I wonder. He'd probably still be the Penguin because that nickname came from other mobsters. So
Well, it came from his short, awkward demeanor,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
or in Danny DeVito's case, his flipper fingers.
And the long nose and pale skin and fucking fucked up teeth. Yeah, got it. Uh,
That's just Danny DeVito. It was weird.
so anyway, I was shooting it. No, right?
So I started shooting.
Yeah. Catwoman.
Catwoman would still exist, but she
Yeah.
wouldn't be Catwoman.
Uh, you don't think so?
No, she'd be Selena Kyle.
I thought you were gonna say
But
Selena Gomez for a
Selena
minute.
Gomez, yeah. She would be singing.
You don't
But
think she
no,
would have become Catwoman?
I don't think she would become Catwoman
Why not?
because I said so.
Oh, okay.
No, I think the whole persona of Batman really got to her, and she kind of used that in her own design. And without Batman there, there's no inspiration, so she would just be a cat burglar,
And she wouldn't have died a horrible death and falling in with a bunch of cats. She lived with. No, wait, that
cat
was
litter.
Batman.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was what. That was Batman the movie. Never mind.
Batman Returns. Yeah,
Yeah, Batman Returns. Okay, so Catwoman would exist, but she'd just be her normal persona with probably a mask on or something.
hmm
So, I mean, but she liked cats, so maybe we have to call. We're gonna put her in the maybe category. How's that?
Maybe okay.
Um, Here's an interesting one: Scarecrow.
Scarecrow would exist.
I think that Dr. Crane, would have had the Scarecrow persona because he was doing it anyway, regardless of Batman or not. So,
hmm But here's the question, right? So the fear toxin that Scarecrow has is a mutated version of Joker's Joker toxin.
that's true.
So
Would he have
would he
figured it
still
out on his
be
own? Yeah.
would he still be Scarecrow, or would he just be an insane psychiatric assistant, psychiatrist?
I think that he would have figured out a way to use the mask and become Scarecrow. He wouldn't just have the toxin.
Yeah, he wouldn't have the toxin. Okay, I can see that. He'd be one of those people that try to get people to face their fears.
Yeah. And then torture people with it too.
Yeah, and torture people. Absolutely. Yeah, he would probably be a criminal. He probably
Mm,
kept people locked up in his basement, like constantly freaking them out.
definitely.
Boo! Ah! Walks away.
Now I can go to bed. Good night.
I got my jerk off now. Bye.
I'm gonna go to that slumber party I heard all about. Okay, next person, Black Mask.
He's a gangster, so yeah, obviously.
Yeah, he's gangster, pretty much.
I don't even know the origin of him. I don't know if he has much to do with his origin has much to do with Batman. Maybe Batman fucked
Uh,
up his face, but he would still be a gangster more or less.
yeah. Well, his wife died, so that's kind of what the one of his or was this his girlfriend? I forget which one it was. I don't know. They changed it in the movies. They made him gay, and he never had a wife. So I have no idea.
I wasn't allowed in the slumber party, so I'm wearing a black mask from now
Yeah,
on.
he was kicked out of the slumber party, and Nightwing kicks you out. That's when you're bottom of the barrel. So,
Ooh.
um,
How about Derek says, how about Clayface? Clayface would exist.
yeah, Clayface would exist. Poison Ivy,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because that accident wasn't Batman's fault.
Nope. But she did work for Wayne Tech, didn't she? Wayne Industries.
Yeah, she did work.
She got
Yeah,
fired or her research got canceling. It's like it seems like every researcher that gets their research canceled, they become an evil villain.
Red Hood would never become Joker.
Yeah. So Joker was Batman threw him into a vat of acid, which made him into the Joker. But before that, he was the villain, the Red Hood, which he was just a regular guy who got mixed up into
I'm sorry. When I
criminal
think Red
activity.
Hood, I think of the Red Hood.
Yeah, that's who Jason got it from, was the Joker.
Yeah.
So he just used Joker's persona,
Uh.
kind of mockingly.
All right. So we got Poison Ivy. Yes. How about Firefly?
I don't know much about Firefly.
I think she was just an insane bitch that liked to burn shit.
I thought it was a dude.
Firefly was a girl, I thought. I don't know. Let's see.
I know it's
I
a
might.
good. I know it's a good Rammstein song.
Oh yeah, it's Garfield Lynn. I guess they changed it somewhere.
Garfield,
Yeah.
another Garfield. That's two Garfields.
Riddler would have still existed. The TV show Gotham really shows how that guy became insane and went that way. So they did a good portrayal of how he fell. So I think the Riddler would have existed, but maybe not called himself the Riddler. Maybe he was.
I think he was the Riddler before Batman.
Yeah, if you go by the Gotham TV show, he was, but I don't know how close to.
His Riddler's whole existence is to be the master of minds, and he thought that Batman was like the top of the Diddler. Nope.
That's all about that one.
The best at riddles. So that's why his main goal, Riddler's main goal in life, was just to best Batman. He stopped doing anything else, just trying to fuck with Batman.
Okay, they changed. The Firefly was a woman in Gotham, the TV show, which eventually they brought into the comic books for a few times. So yeah, she was a woman. Deadshot would exist. Hired assassin. Yeah, Deadshot definitely would exist. He was just a hired assassin, not played by Will Smith.
Where's my money? I'm not seeing all the zeros there.
Killer Croc.
Yeah, obviously he would exist because his genetic deformity didn't have to do with Batman at all.
Yeah, I think he would be fine. Man Bat. Yeah, what was it? Kirk Langstrom was a scientist.
He worked for Wayne Tech. Imagine that.
Yeah. The Mad Hatter. I think that guy was insane well before he met
He
Batman.
wasn't saying. I think he was working on. Um,
I just know it's
he was working on Mind Tech, wasn't he? For Wayne Industries
yeah,
before he became the Mad Hatter. And I think I would suppose that he would have been the main villain for Batman and Robin, more better than the Riddler. Wouldn't you think?
maybe.
Because he's all about mind control and controlling other people's minds and stuff like that. And Riddler's just focused on riddles. I think Riddler would have been a better. Mad Hatter would have been a better character for Batman and Robin. Egghead, probably.
Played by Vincent Price, yes.
I gotta get the peas.
Obviously there would probably be no Harley Quinn. Without the Joker, you don't really have a Harley Quinn to be born.
Well, I
So
mean, without the Joker, is there Harley Quinn? There's Harleen Quinzel, and I believe she might have turned into something. Well, like the reimagined Batman they did here recently for was it Netflix or what was it for?
oh, the new one?
Yeah,
That was I think Amazon?
Amazon. Okay, but yeah, I believe she would exist more in that capacity, using people's secrets against them.
Probably. Um Hugo Strange definitely would exist. I mean, that guy just existed regardless of Batman, though he was obsessed with Batman.
Seems like a lot of his villains are obsessed with Batman.
Hugo Strange had this weird obsession that he kind of wanted to be Batman, but he
KG Beast.
couldn't.
Yes, KG Beast would probably exist.
Oh God. What about Talia al Ghul?
Yeah, she was the son of Ra's al Ghul.
The
Ra's al
son?
Ghul,
You mean the daughter? You mean the daughter?
the daughter of the demon. Yeah.
But would she have taken the turn she did? Do you think she would have followed in her father's footsteps?
Yes.
Okay.
Without Batman being there to inspire her to become something else, she would just
Oh.
follow in the footsteps.
And your favorite character that sounds like the pillow sniffer, Bane.
Oh, where was I before the pillow sniffing? I was born into it. Bane would exist. He wouldn't be obsessed with Batman, though.
No, definitely not.
He'd be probably working with the League of Assassins. He
Let's
was a
see.
gangster. I mean,
So Riddler, Penguin, Clayface, Black Mask,
you
Bane.
know, it. We asked this question: would these people, would Kite Man exist without Batman? No, no one cares about that joke. It's not even a person anymore.
How about ventriloquist? Whisker.
You mean Scarface?
Yeah, the ventriloquist and Scarface. Yeah,
Yeah. Probably.
yeah. I think he would have been insane regardless of Batman or not. So
Yeah. Now here's a question. Now we're talking about villains that would or would not exist without Batman.
right.
What the question would be, in my mind, would be better would be, what would the villains do if Batman wasn't around? Like there was no superheroes.
They have a slumber party.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay. So if Batman died, Batmite wouldn't exist.
No.
He'd be Wayne might, Bruce might.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
that's a good point. But what would
Hush wouldn't exist. Definitely
no?
Hush. No.
Because Hush was what, one of Batman's best friends.
Yep.
He was also the Riddler too at one time, wasn't he?
Was he?
Yeah, it was
Oh yeah, he
the
was. You're
original
right.
story was Riddler had died and came back as Hush. He was always telling people, "Shh, it's a library. This is not a library. This is a grocery store. Shh, library. What would Batman do? What would the Batman's villains do if Batman died?
It died.
If
They would.
Batman died, all the frickin' Bat kids are still alive, right? Batgirl, Damian,
Your mom
your mom. What would the rest of the villains be doing if Batman didn't exist?
pooping.
Yeah, yeah. Amber Turd.
Yeah, they do an Amber Turd. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they would be doing. They'd probably just be like, "Oh, Batman's dead. I guess my job is easier now."
Well, in Joker's case, he went insane. He went more insane and became a sane person. He went to go work for the DMV.
Crime, would crime exist in Gotham? Pfft, of course it would.
Do you think Bane would take over for Batman?
I don't know.
I'm the knight. I am vengeance.
I like this pillow. It smells like the grass.
I am Batman.
Oh man.
Would Bane take over as Batman? Because there's some comics that suggest that he would.
Maybe? I don't know, honestly. I think Bane was too stupid to be Batman or do
Well,
anything really.
well, he would drop the Bane persona and become Batman. Which villain would make the best Batman? Would it be Penguin? Yeah, I'm Batman.
Well, they had Deathstroke as Batman for a while. He was pretty good. Um,
But he wouldn't be willing to take over as Batman without getting paid.
right. He would have to be paid to be Batman.
Poison Ivy Batman.
No.
Egghead Batman.
How about the Clock King? You know,
The Clock King, Condiment Man Batman.
or Calendar Man. You know, one of those two people.
Calendar Man.
Zaz.
Yeah, he was. I mean, in the new comic, he's still brilliant. Was it the Awesome Batman or something like that?
Oh, Absolute Batman. You mean?
Absolute Batman, where Bane is an absolute kaiju of a man. Yeah, he's still brilliant in that one too. But yeah, there was only two Banes that were ever stupid. It was the Batman and Robin one. What else?
The Harley Quinn one.
He's not stupid. He's just pathetic in that one. Asbats. I'm guessing that's Ra's al Ghul bats. Bane, or is that Azrael? Azrael is Batman.
I got it. The Rat Catcher. He's
the Rat Catcher. Bane would figure out Bane was. I mean, didn't Bane kind of figure out Wayne was Batman anyway?
Yeah.
Nightfall was an awesome story. Yeah. Who else do you think would be a good Batman?
The Clue Master.
Clue Master? Yeah, yeah.
What about here's a villain that's kind of used in Batman and kind of known but not really that popular, Professor Pig. Which, by the way, is a scientist.
Did he work for Wayne Industries?
Who performs twisted surgeries on his victims and make them into Daltrons.
Yeah. What do you think about the Mad Hatter Batman? He controls crime by controlling their minds.
Yeah, this is the person I was thinking about. He was Batman for a while.
Azrael, yeah.
Yeah.
Azrael.
He was Batman for quite a while when Batman went missing. So
well, yeah, and then Batman came back and he kicked his ass because he wouldn't give up the mantle.
Yeah.
But he had a pretty powerful sword there.
The Sports Master. I'm gonna throw a ball at you.
I
Sportsmaster.
mean, Sportsmaster could do it. I mean, he does all the things that Batman does. He's just a villain and doesn't have money.
Hmm.
Who do you think would be the best Batman? Would it be Joker Batman?
The Batman
Crazed
who
Batman?
the Batman who laughs. No. Tiger Shark. There we go. Perfect.
Ooh, Tiger Shark.
I am the snowman.
He was a good guy, right? He was
He's a
not a villain.
he's a Batman villain. He's listed
Oh,
as
is
a
the snowman?
Batman.
It is an actual person, huh?
Yeah.
I thought we just made him up in our game.
No, the snowman is actually a villain for Batman back from the 60s. Yeah.
Sportsmaster is badass. You're right. And he had a badass kid, too. Batmite becomes Batman. You
He
okay there?
I'm looking at he was discovered he had the ability to become an icy figure called the snowman who radiates cold, causing anybody nearby or object to become frozen solid. Oh
Well,
wow.
show us the picture of it.
There's no picture of him, to be
There's no
honest.
picture of him.
No.
And he's invisible.
Yeah, they don't have a picture of him, which is weird. They have pictures of everybody else, but and who's this friggin' Chinese guy?
Oh, the Rice Man.
Right. That's bad, dude. Right here. This is the page they have for. Oh, there he is. He's right here. He looks like he's on a surfboard, but he's on a little mountain cliff.
Okay.
Let me see if I can. Oh, it went too far. It made put the picture over here. Wonderful. That's just so stupid. There. That's the snowman. He's basically an abominable snowman.
Oh, okay.
He's a half man, half yeti who antagonized Batman.
Yeah. What year was he developed?
Batman 3 first appearance was Batman 3. So what was that?
I'm glad they gave you
81.
years.
81.
So he was made after X-Men's Iceman.
Yeah. Look at him attacking Batman on skis.
Batman, what are you doing on skis? You know it's not smart to snow while the night's out. You should do it during the sun.
Jerry Conway. Oh, okay. Huh.
So would the snowman be Batman? Batman died.
Hi, I'm Bat Snowman.
Would Man Bat be Batman?
Man Bat would not be Batman because he'd be too insane, but you know, whatever. This is the Chinese guy I was talking about. What is this? What is this? It's not Fin Fang Foom, but I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm kind of afraid to click on that one because I have a feeling that one's going to be kind of made in a certain light.
Don't mess with the bat. It doesn't even say.
Did Killer Frost have anything to do with Wayne Tech or Wayne Tech Impresses? I thought she was a Flash villain.
Killer Frost? Yeah, Killer Frost was a Flash villain. Baseball Batman? No. Here's back to our list. Lord Deathman. There we go. He'd be Batman.
Here's your heart. Batman's not supposed to kill. I'm the new Batman.
Dr. No Face.
Didn't he become the Question?
Did he?
I mean, that's what Question's all about, is having no face.
Doesn't say.
Are you just going through the list of all the Batman villains?
I did, yeah. See?
Go back.
Hold on, I'll go back. Oops.
Oh, too far.
I'll just go back this way then. No, I don't
Good work. You did it. You saved God.
It won't let me go back. There we go.
There you go. Number 1, Two-Face. Number 2, Joker. Number 3 is Mr. Freeze. Number 4, Scarecrow. Number 5, Hugo Strange, 5, 6 Riddler, 7 Penguin.
Which is your favorite cold villain?
I like Mr. Freeze a lot. But I think Captain Cold is pretty cool.
Captain Cold, yeah, actually is kind of cool, but he only has without the gun, he sucks. So
Well, without the gun, he's just a normal dude.
yeah,
I mean,
I didn't like his character in
what's
Legends
Mr.
of
Freeze
Tomorrow.
without a suit? Dead.
I didn't like his character in Legends of Tomorrow either. So Black Mask.
That's a weird looking Clayface. Wait, Jason Todd was a Batman villain? I mean, for a little bit.
Well, yeah, Red Hood. So
For like an episode.
yeah. He's not cool. He's cold.
Da 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 da.
Yeah, Killer. I'm with Rick. I like Killer Frost.
I mean, she's cool and all, but
Though the
I
character that played her on The Flash was fucking annoying. Like, ugh. Whiny bitch.
where's Orca in this list?
Dead? I don't know.
She didn't die.
Orca doesn't rate up high on this list, apparently.
Apparently not. There's
His-
KG Beast.
It's his Rob's guy right here.
There's
KGB.
Great White Shark.
Why isn't King? Oh, that's right. He's a Flash villain. Never mind. King Shark is a Flash villain.
Yes, he is. But I mean, Mr. Freeze has gadgets. How do you think he stays alive, my friend?
Maxie Zeus.
Yep, I remember him.
This was a Greek mythology teacher.
No, he was an entrepreneur that really idolized the Olympic gods. You did it again. You should need to do that in a different tab.
I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
See? He was an ordinary human and a gang leader who believed he was a direct descendant of Zeus, the king of the gods.
Yeah.
Okay. He's an enemy of Batman. Thanks.
Oh, by the way, I also look like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, I grew my Lincoln beard out just for Batman. Anyway. Okay.
David Kane, just the dude.
Yeah, just hi.
No, that's David Carradine I'm thinking of.
David Kane looks like he should be part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean,
Maxi
Padsy. Phantom. Oh, Phantasm, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Killer Moth.
I'll eat your clothes. I'm attracted to the light.
Stop that. I don't want to go there. Carmine Falcone, yeah. Firefly.
Oh, hey, Mr. Volts. See you next week, buddy.
Hey, well, good. Enjoy your dinner event, and we will see you next time. Good to see. Thank you for stopping by and giving us a like on the way out, of course.
Nice.
The Clock King. I'm the Clock King.
Look at that picture of that calendar man. It's like, hi, I'm the calendar man. I'm just kind of a sassy butt. I'm not really a villain as much as
I just like to follow Batman around and say, today is July 7th.
I like to follow Batman around, just remind him of everyday's events.
He's basically your phone.
He's Google. On today, King Richard III decided to take a diarrhea. Thanks, calendar man. Oh, did you also know that today there was a Zeppelin that was designed? Cool.
Fun fact on this date. What? I forgot. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing about calendar man. He doesn't forget things that happen on certain days.
No, I know. Yeah. I thought it was a joke, but it's gotten more serious in some issues. I don't think he's ever been serious in any issue.
He reminds Batman of everything that Bruce Wayne does wrong. So today was the day where Bruce Wayne peed his own bed. Okay, calendar man.
Hey, Bruce Wayne. You remember on this date when you were 7, you accidentally fell and scraped your knee? That was cool.
So today was the day
He'd be next to
where
the
Bruce Wayne
secretary.
popped a boner in front of the school gym. He got really embarrassed.
Rupert Thorne. Oh God, I remember Rupert Thorne. He wasn't around for that long.
Nope. That face though. Nah.
The Batman Strikes first issue.
The Batman strikes my penis.
I've never even heard of this comic book, The Batman Strikes. They made so many Batman comics, so I don't know.
It's probably off of the Batman, the comic book, the cartoon.
Yeah, the way it's designed kind of makes me think it was designed for little kids because of like you said, the cartoon.
A lot, have ripped off Wayne Enterprises tech. It's like the DC's versions of Tony Stark, where a lot of Tony Stark's villains freaking ripped off his tech.
Yeah, I'm the tally man.
I'm gonna count your bananas. Mm.
It was a debt collector who killed other people for debts they owe. Wow. Nah, you owe $75.75 for my monthly fee.
You remember that book you borrowed from the library 5 years ago? Rents due, fucker. Armor Wars, absolutely.
Oh my God. Join my channel and I'll kill you.
They should have made Armor Wars into a movie.
Solomon Grundy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would the Court of Owls exist? Yeah, I think they had ulterior plans well before Batman was in place.
No, all right. So the thing is about the Court of Owls.
Oh, Jeff's going to give me the history. Go ahead.
Is the fact that their whole persona, their whole coming together was because of Batman. So Batman went back in time and influenced people in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Their descendants grew up to create a society which would help out the people in high society would help out the people in need, creating the Court of Owls. So without Batman, there would be no Court of Owls. However, if Batman died, it's highly suspected that the Court of Owls would take over. It's possible.
The Batman Who Laughs obviously wouldn't exist without Batman. But
I read that name all wrong. Jerkham. I read Jerkham Arkham.
Jerkham Arkham.
Hey, it's Jerkham Arkham.
Wrath, Magpie. I don't really know much about Magpie, to be honest.
She steals things, shiny things in particular.
Oh, I still shiny stuff.
Hi, I'm Catman. I'm like Catwoman, but I'm better. I actually went to the slumber party.
It looks like he's getting it on with a bunch of dudes right now anyway. So it's like, what the fuck's going on? Legs everywhere, and what the hell? Ragdoll. They did Ragdoll on the TV show.
Yeah, a little bit.
The Court of Owls was originally a sex cult. Yeah. Spellbinder. Oh, I got horns for eyes.
I can't see you, so horny.
Just
Blight.
come here. Just come here.
Blight is a Batman Beyond villain.
It's still a villain.
But it's still Batman. Yeah.
Like Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, that was a good movie, Eyes Wide Shut.
Lex Luthor? Really?
He did, for a short time, come to Gotham and try to do things in Gotham. So, yeah. He did.
Ratcatcher, you've mentioned him before. He can kiss his rats.
Hi. I am Gentleman Ghost.
My main villain is the Dandy Archer.
That would be that could be his villain. You're right. Anyway, all right. Well, we got to wrap things up for tonight. So thank you for stopping by. We appreciate everybody stopping by, hitting that like button. Members stream on Friday with a new graphic for that too. So we shall see you then. And good night, everybody.